It started with a ping. Her name at the top of my phone screen, the preview bubble lighting up like any other text. Except it wasn't for me. The group chat name read, "The Last Fling, Cabo 24. The message was a screenshot of my face, our engagement photo, captioned by one of her friends, "After the wedding, time to change him into what I really want." And then, her reply, the one that hollowed me out. "Oh, trust me, he'll never see it coming." My thumb hovered above the screen, my mind refusing to process what my eyes already knew. I didn't text back, didn't call, didn't throw the phone across the room like a man would in a movie. I just sat there, still, listening to the sound of my own breathing. That was the exact moment I fell out of love. Not because of what she said, but because I saw how easily she believed I'd never know. Morning came, but it didn't feel like morning. It felt staged, like I was walking through someone else's life. She was in the kitchen, humming, wearing one of my shirts. Her hair was wet from the shower. She looked like the woman I was supposed to marry in 6 weeks. "Morning," she said, smiling. I kissed her cheek, pretending not to see the phone face down beside her coffee cup, still buzzing with that same chat. I made coffee, my movements mechanical. Every detail burned itself into memory. The hiss of the espresso machine, the scent of her perfume, the faint tremor in her voice when she asked, "You okay?" "Just tired," I said. Inside, something colder was forming, a quiet clarity. I didn't need to confront her, not yet. You only catch someone off guard once. The rest of the day, I watched her, the little tells, how her eyes flickered whenever her phone vibrated, how she laughed too long at messages she never explained, how she touched my arm more than usual, as if to reassure herself that I still believed the act. I smiled through it, listened, nodded, and made an appointment with my lawyer before dinner. The next morning, the world looked the same, but I wasn't the same man moving through it. While she planned flower arrangements and seating charts, I planned the slow dismantling of the illusion we'd built. I had the chat exported, screenshots preserved, metadata intact. Every line of her performance filed away neatly under evidence. That night, she climbed into bed beside me, scrolling through Pinterest for honeymoon ideas. She showed me pictures of white beaches and overwater villas. I nodded, even smiled. She leaned into me, kissed my neck. "You're too quiet lately," she whispered. "Just thinking about forever," I said. She laughed softly, unaware that forever had already ended in a text thread. The next morning, I called my attorney again. "Add an infidelity clause," I told him. "Explicit, ironclad." He hesitated. "That's pretty harsh." "So is betrayal," I said. She was radiant when she walked into the meeting room. Her smile was rehearsed, her hand gripping mine like we were about to announce something sacred. The lawyer handed her the stack of papers. "Just a formality," I said, "a prenup." Her expression flickered. Just a moment of confusion before she caught herself. "Oh, okay, sure." She skimmed through the first few pages, nodding, still smiling. Then she reached that section. The smile died slowly. Her lips parted as she read the words, "Any instance of adultery, emotional or physical, will forfeit all claims to shared assets and spousal support." Her eyes lifted to mine, searching, pleading. "What is this?" she whispered. "Protection," I said. "You think I'd cheat on you?" I didn't answer, just watched her. Let silence do what words never could. The lawyer excused himself, quietly closing the door behind him. Her hands trembled. "You don't trust me." "I trusted you enough to let you prove me wrong," I said. "All you have to do is sign." Tears welled in her eyes, but they weren't from guilt. They were from fear, of losing the game she thought she'd already won. She signed it, eventually. No scene, no apology, just a quiet acknowledgement that the power had shifted and she was no longer holding the strings. After she left, I forwarded the group chat screenshots to myself, locked them in a folder named Premarital Records. I didn't need to expose her. The truth was a blade best left hanging overhead, unseen, but sharp. In the following weeks, she changed. More affectionate, more careful, more mine than she had ever been before. She didn't realize she was only performing for a man who had already walked out emotionally. I wasn't waiting for her to fail again. I was waiting for her to know I'd already caught her once, and that I wouldn't warn her twice. The wedding never happened. I called it off a week before. Calmly. No fights, no accusations. When she asked why, I simply said, "You changed." She didn't ask how, she knew. The group chat was deleted. The friends scattered. The ring stayed in its box. Sometimes I still scroll through those screenshots, not out of pain, but to remind myself of the moment everything shifted. The moment I stopped being the man waiting to be broken. Betrayal doesn't end you. It teaches you precision. And the next time someone tells me they love me, I'll believe them, just not blindly. Because once you've seen the mask slip, you never forget the face beneath it.